Welcome to episode 4, or whatever we're on.
4.
4!
We're on 4.
We're on episode 4. Ka-chow.
Ciao.
This is Kiana's living room. Welcome. It's very homey feeling. The lights create a very nice ambiance.
Yep. I love this.
And she's got a plant hanging up there, but you can't quite see it.
And I'm kind of killing it right now because I keep forgetting to water it.
She's like me. So we are going to talk about misconceptions of ADHD.
Yeah, I think,
I feel like this is the most boring start we've ever had.
The reason we want to go through and just discuss, like, what is it like for someone who has ADHD versus someone who doesn't?
Yes.
And why do some people think they have ADHD or whatever, and they really don't, and why people think they don't have ADHD and they really do,
Yes.
kind of deal.
Yes.
So
we created.
our good friend Chat created.
Yes.
This lovely infographic.
Cancel.
On ADHD versus having
Check it out.
non-ADHD.
I'll put it on the screen.
She will. So we'll just go through because there's 6 categories that it kind of goes back and forth with. So we'll start with the first one is focus and attention. So if you are someone who could potentially have ADHD, these are some of the things that you would notice in yourself is your mind often jumps between thoughts.
Yes, let me give you a quick example of that because it just happened
Yes,
last night.
it did. It really did.
I was telling Kiana a story of, what was I? Oh no, she was telling a story. And then I had this random thought. Man, I wish I could remember how I jumped to that thought. It was about someone talking about thinking they have ADHD, but they don't. Mm-hmm. And it popped in my head because she said something. But then I was like, I didn't want to interrupt her because then I jumped to the next thought of, I had seen this post about people with ADHD always feeling like they have to interrupt the conversation when they have to tell someone something or they'll forget it. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't. But then I interrupted her anyways. Oh, because when I interrupted her, that's when the thought came in of, oh no, I remember that post now.
Yep.
So then I'm like in the scramble of words, and I'm like, oh my God, Brooke, slow down. And just,
Yep.
So then I first told her about the post, and then I told her about this person that believes they have ADHD, but they don't. And then she could continue on her story about, I think it was about her boyfriend. It had nothing to do with, yeah. Anyways, okay.
Yeah, it was, so if you do potentially have ADHD, that might happen to you where you interrupt people in conversations, or you might have one thought that spirals into many thoughts. Another one is you're easily distracted by noises, people, or thoughts, and then you hyper-focus on things that are interesting or stimulating. So,
sorry. No,
go ahead.
Again. I was just going to say with that last one, it's because you're looking for that dopamine. So like last night, I won't go into great detail, but I really needed some dopamine. I inadvertently tried to do it 2 different ways in a more friendly manner, and it did not give me what I wanted. So when I got off of work, I called Kiana and I was like, I have a problem.
yeah, she did.
And then thankfully our lovely phone call just apparently was enough because by the time I got home, I was fine and I didn't need it anymore. So when you feel like you need to do something that maybe isn't so holy, just call your best friend. It might help.
Yep. And then I tried to distract her with some other things.
Yeah, and I called her out at first. Like, she tried right off the bat to do it, and I was like,
Nuh-uh.
I was like, no, I know what you're trying to do.
I'm hyper-focused right now.
So, anyways, okay.
Me, I don't necessarily get distracted by noises and people. I do like to people watch, like, majorly. Like, I will pick out things and I'm like, do you see that over there? No, I didn't see that.
And not in like a judgment way.
No. I'm just, I will never judge somebody because like I know I do stupid stuff in public too.
It's just interesting to see how different people
Yeah.
move, act, react, whatever. Like, and it's not like in a demeaning way.
Right, exactly. And then for me, then it spirals into thoughts because then I'll see that person and then I'll be like, oh, that, da, 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 da. And before I know it, I've been sitting there thinking for 30 minutes when I should have been completing a homework assignment.
About orcas in Vancouver.
Yeah, that. I just found this really cool thing on Facebook. This camp in Vancouver, Canada, where you can stay there and go like orca adventuring to go find orcas in their bay and wherever they take you for 4 days. And I was like, oh my God. That sounds so amazing. I've always wanted to see an orca because I was obsessed with Free Willy as a kid.
Free Willy's
Love
the best.
Free Willy.
Free Willy. Shout out to Free Willy.
Yes. Oh my God. Anyways, so then if you are someone then on the opposite of this where you think you might have ADHD, but you really don't because you can focus more easily.
Like you don't. So I think the focus thing, it's a really big thing. Like people that think they go like, oh, squirrel, but then they come back right away. Like that's not, I feel like that's a very common misconception.
Yeah.
Like if you're able to sit down and focus for an hour at your job at your desk, like great. Yeah. And especially if it's something like I do get focused like that sometimes, but it's not necessarily about it. It's something that I just researched about or something like new to me.
Yes.
It's not my everyday mundane life that I can get focused on. And so I think that's where it falls into misconception. Like, oh, I'm cleaning, but oh, squirrel, let me think about the Vancouver whales for a second. And then you're back to cleaning 30 seconds later. Yeah. That's not what we mean
like you would not be easily focused if you were cleaning and then you thought about the Vancouver whales and then researched the Vancouver whales.
And then 5 hours later you're in Vancouver.
God. I did not finish cleaning because I was looking at Vancouver.
Jumping from different cleaning tasks. Like I do think that's it's sort of, it can fall into ADHD. Like because I do know when I clean, I'm like, oh, I pick something up from the living room, I go to the bathroom, and then I am in the bathroom for that. Yes. But, like, I don't know how I'm trying to, I think people understand what we're trying to say here.
Yeah.
Like, there's a fine line difference
I explained this to my boyfriend yesterday. I said, it's the way that my brain operates is like, I know that I have 5 different things that I need to do, but they have equal importance to me in my brain.
Yes.
But the problem is I can't distinguish, Kiana, just start one and then you'll naturally finish the others.
Yeah.
I sit there and analyze which one I really should do right now. Yeah.
And then
I don't do any of them because I can't handle choosing which one to do first.
Is most important.
You know? Another thing is that you have fewer distractions from your surroundings and you're able to shift focus when needed. So that we were just kind of saying that. Like, you're able to shift your focus back. You're able to just mostly stay on task.
Yeah.
Without getting extremely off task.
Yes. Yeah, where you probably never come back to your original task.
Yep. Okay, next one. We're talking about time management. We'll do the reverse this time. We'll be talking about someone who doesn't have ADHD, what time management looks like for you. So you might be more aware of your time passing, can estimate time more accurately, and it's easier to plan and be on time. So what does this all mean? Well, so then I'll just go on to ADHD quickly with that time management so you can see the distinguishing factor right there. So time management for people with ADHD, time can feel confusing or inconsistent. It's hard to estimate how long tasks take and often runs late or underestimates time. So this is, for me, actually, this is an area where I actually feel like I'm relatively good.
Me too. I've gotten better. I used to be quite horrible.
Yeah, I was more someone who was anxious about time when I was young. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, we have to be somewhere right on time, or, oh my God, you know. And now, like, more recently in my adulthood, especially with, like, waking up early in the morning to go to work and whatnot, I'll sit there and I'm like, okay, I think I can take a shower. I'll take a shower, but then I'm like, oh wait, I need to do my hair. I need to factor in that I'm probably going to change my clothes 3 times in a row because I don't like how something
have to do this
fit on me.
math.
But I don't do that math. I'm just like, oh no, I can do it. Like, we got this. And then I'm 5 minutes late out the door because I shouldn't have taken a shower. See, I should have taken a shower the night before, and I didn't.
See, that's what I like about having a second shift job now, actually, because then I have more than enough time to I don't know what word I wanted to use. I wanted to try to be fancy, but I'm not fancy. I have more than enough time to do the things that I know, like shower, like that. You shower and get ready usually takes me an hour. Mm-hmm. See, but if I have to, like, I do work 2 days first shift, and I need to go drive my kids an hour to daycare and then a half hour back to work. So that's an hour and a half. So I have to leave by, like, what time do I leave by? 6:30, because then I drop the kids off by 7:30. That means if I'm going to shower before I go to work, I got to get up at 5:30, and my bitch ass don't like getting up at 5:30. It doesn't look like I am.
5:30 is a little rough.
Especially with having 2 small gremlins. Yeah. Or what does my coworker like to call them? A crotch goblin.
Crotch goblin.
I love them with my whole heart, though. Anyways, so then I always, typically on my first shift days, I'm like 5 minutes late to work. But when I'm second shift, I'm a half hour early to work.
Yep. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I think this one.
So it's kind of, this one is more distinguishable. Like, either you're very aware of time and what's happening, or you have time blindness and suddenly it's 2:30 and you're supposed to be to work at 2.
Yeah.
Because you can, like, especially there's someone I know that has this horribly bad time blindness, horribly bad. They're supposed to be somewhere at 2 o'clock and they'll start doing a construction project at 1:55 and think they can get it done before they're supposed to be somewhere at 2 o'clock.
Right.
So that is like, that is a great example, I feel like, of the time blindness thing and not understanding how long it actually takes to do a task. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think we struggle with that super bad.
No, truthfully, I not horribly, but it is there.
It's there to some degree, yes, yeah.
So the next one then, it kind of feeds into this is...
we'll be there in a minute. Motherfucker! The love seat lady. What? Oh, fuck. Hold on. God damn it.
Well...
sorry, everybody. I had to handle a situation. I'm giving away a love seat, and they decided to tell me just now they are on their... They'll be there in a minute. I'm not there, so... Anyways.
Anywho. Okay, I'm going to pull up.
Back to the image. Here we are.
So we were talking about next. Excuse me. Organization and planning, which kind of goes hand in hand, obviously, with time management. But if you're someone with ADHD, it's hard to organize tasks and spaces, may forget steps or lose things often, overwhelmed by large tasks or lots of steps. Oh my gosh, yes. This is a huge one for me. Like, if there are too many things, I'm someone, you can ask Brooke, you can ask a lot of people I work with. I am constantly looking at something and thinking how I can simplify it and make it easier to understand for myself or others. So I'll make analogies, I'll recreate. I'm like, okay, like, this is 5 steps. Can we make it into 3? You know, and I'm, okay, we could do this, we could do this, we could do this. I spend more time than trying to organize the big steps in my brain so it's more attainable.
Sometimes for me, I'll break it down too much and overcomplicate it.
That too. Then that's what I end up doing, is I think about it too much and overcomplicate that.
Yeah.
Like, it was started out as a good thing and then ended not so great.
Because then you spend more time trying to organize it than if you would have just done it.
Yep. May forget steps or lose things often. This is a great one right here, actually. This just happened to me. I didn't even realize it. You're gonna laugh.
Oh,
at
God.
This. You're going
to
laugh at this. So I was just in Milwaukee on Wednesday visiting family that came up from Florida, and also just family in general in Florida. And they had a hotel room, and I brought in my shoes, my backpack, and my purse into the hotel room. I changed there. I left my backpack there while we went to my family's house. And then we came back and we sat there for a bit. And then I changed back into my comfy clothes so I could drive home then. And my mom and I pack up and leave, and we head out the door, not thinking much of it, just go. And then I get a text message from my aunt, who's the one from Florida. She's on her way to Illinois to go visit her family. And I was sitting on this couch when it happened, and Vaughn saw it. My boyfriend saw it. She sends me a picture and she goes, "Missing something?" And it was my wallet and purse.
Oh my God.
And I had no idea. I just thought, you know what was funny too is like,
She probably wouldn't have noticed until like 5 days later.
you know what? It's just funny though, because I was like, I don't know where my purse is right now, but I know it's somewhere. I'm not worried about it. I have my card on my phone.
Right. It's
I'm
somewhere.
just gonna pay for it. And then when she sent that to me, it was like, oh.
Was Grandma Heidi already on her way back north?
Oh yeah, they were.
Oh God.
So it's gonna have to come up with my aunt's sister.
When is she coming?
Monday.
Oh, okay. So not too long. Okay.
Otherwise, it would have made it all the way to Florida, and they would have had to send it to me.
Send it to me.
So I do lose things.
That's funny. I do also lose things.
Oh, another great story is when I was living with my parents, my mom would ask me to go to the store all the time to buy ice because our refrigerator did not make ice when it should have been making ice. Kiana, go to the store, get me ice. But then I would have to get other things from the store. Or on your way home, can you stop and get ice? I would go to the store, I cannot tell you how many times, for ice and not come back with ice because I forget the ice. Or I don't, or I paid for the ice, but I did not pick up the ice from the freezer. I can't tell you how many times I did that. It was insane.
That's funny.
On the flip side of this, if you are someone who does not have ADHD, you can organize tasks and spaces more easily. You remember important items and can break tasks into steps. So overall, like if you have that ability where you just are able to organize your time, you can organize, okay, yep, I have this to do, this to do, this to do, and you remember important items as you go along. You more than likely probably are not someone then who struggles with ADHD. And I know that sounds really dumb, but the fact that you can do that tells me and tells someone who would be able to diagnose you that you have what's called executive function. So just so we know what executive function is. Executive functioning is the management system of the brain. It is a group of mental skills controlled by the front part of the brain. These skills help you plan, focus, remember rules, control impulses, and manage time. It acts like an air traffic control system for your daily life. So someone who has ADHD, you have a lack of executive function.
They got the love seat, everybody. Don't fear.
There, yep. So, people with ADHD, like that's, yeah, you don't have executive function, and it's misplaced.
Executive function again. I got distracted. Distracted. Sorry.
Executive functioning is the management system of the brain. It is a group of mental skills controlled by the front part of the brain. These skills help you plan, focus, remember rules, control impulses, and manage time.
Really bad with impulses.
It acts like an air traffic control system on your daily
Air
life.
traffic control system. If you don't know what air traffic control is, that's like the airplane airspace.
Yeah.
Like the control tower for
Yeah.
the airplanes, telling airplanes where to go. And so you probably should not be in an air traffic control job if you have ADHD. Or the planes might.
Yeah.
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 Okay. What do you think? Should we do? I'm thinking we should do a part 2.
Yep.
And we will be back with the rest of the misconceptions about ADHD.